Hey guys, and welcome to week 27 of my second pregnancy. Next week is the beginning of the third trimester, so we are almost 2/3 of the way done with this pregnancy. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. The third trimester blues have already started kicking in at, I think it was like 26 weeks, 4 days. Morning sickness again. Insomnia, irritability. It's just like I've restarted my whole pregnancy again. But it only lasted for a few days, and that is to be expected. So just for you new moms out there, the third trimester, when it begins, it throws your hormones all out of whack again. I don't know why, but it does. Right after the diagnosis of hypoplastic left heart syndrome, means that my son's going to be born with half of a heart, I just started really stressing. And with that stress came hair loss. My fingernails were growing wonderfully. They're actually all torn off right now because I'll get into that later. But my hair started falling out. I started getting just the stress acne. And then I joined some HLHS groups on Facebook. I've talked with other moms and about this condition and what's to be expected, and reading their stories, and it's really given me a lot more than just hope. It's given me hope on top of, I just can't explain it, but I have a really positive outlook for this diagnosis, even though the mortality rate for this diagnosis is, sorry, I'm trying to cross my legs and it's difficult. The mortality rate for this, is of course increased because being born with half a heart, he's going to have 3 open heart surgeries. So the stress of that was just overwhelming. Plus Christmas and New Year's without Marshall I got depressed again, and I would not get off the couch other than for what I had to go to the bathroom, go to the grocery store, eat. And so that was, difficult, as you can imagine. And for cravings this week, let's get into cravings. Sweet things. They don't have chocolate covered cherries anymore, so just mainly dark chocolate covered almonds. Somebody got me a box of chocolates for Christmas, and I devoured those in like a week. It was like a box like this big. It had 2 layers, so that was good. I don't know if, because the whole United States just went through a really big cold snap. The polar vortex or whatever moved, and the United States was just freezing cold. So I don't know if that is related to the dry skin, and my lips are really dry. I have to constantly keep chapstick or something on them. In fact, I need something right now. And the baby's movements. I feel him every day, all day, and sometimes I get these unexpected kicks, and it feels like an unexpected pap smear. It's when he kicks your cervix, and it's like, whoo, it kind of feels like, with Marshall, when he did it, it felt like somebody was like stabbing me in the cervix. But since my cervix has already had stretched out from one birth, I guess the feeling is dulled down some, so I thank God for that. So it just feels like a really unexpected cervix, and I expect like 2 or 3, sometimes even 4 of those unexpected pap smears in a row. And one of my friends said, "What is wrong with you?" And I said, "Come here, let me tap you in the balls," and that's what it feels like. So that that's not very that's not very comfortable. Oh, my mind is just scattered today. Pregnancy brain came back. I looked at my friend yesterday and I was like, I needed to remember his last name. I just looked at him. I was like, and then he had to tell me. He's like, "You've got to be kidding me." And he's a really good friend of mine. And, I never really call him by his last name. So, anyways, but Monday, when I did my last video, the one take, I had a doctor's appointment. My doctor's appointment was at 1 o'clock. I didn't get to see the doctor until 2:40. An hour had come and gone, and I was like, this is an extra long wait. Let me go see what's going on. And the receptionist proceeded to tell me, "Oh, he's not here right now. He's at the hospital, and we're not sure when he'll be back." And I just looked at her. I am one of the most patient persons in the whole world. And I looked at her and I said, it would have been, nice, because there's 4 or 5 of us out here waiting to see Dr. Kershaw. And, it would have been really appreciated if you came and said, "Hey, Dr. Kershaw's not here at the moment, but we're expecting him back shortly." Lie to us. I mean, and so your wait's going to be a little longer than expected. An hour and 40 minutes wait. So, but I'm glad I waited, because I did get my ultrasound picture. Alright guys, I'm going to have to finish this with my phone because my camera died. I need to put the battery in. But, the hour and 40-minute wait for the doctor was a bit ridiculous, and in another 5 minutes, I would have went and just rescheduled my appointment. And I am so glad that I didn't, because I did get another ultrasound, and the doctor gave me some 3D pictures of the baby. So here he is. He looks so much like my son Marshall. I'll put a side-by-side picture in so y'all can see. But he's got his little hand in front of his face. And everything, all his growth is fine. He's measuring 2 pounds 7 ounces, I think he said, which is 5 days ahead of schedule. I go back every 2 weeks now, and I'll probably be getting ultrasound every 2 weeks. So that's exciting. More pictures, hopefully. Oh, my arm's getting tired. I don't see how y'all daily vloggers do it. And then after that appointment, we went and talked with a genetic counselor. She went over our family history, everything like that. And since I already did the panorama test, we've done all the genetic testing we can do as of now. She did let us know that once the baby is born, we'll be approached by another geneticist and to do more genetic screening, because chromosome 22 is usually something is added to the chromosome that causes heart defects. And it is a genetic test that I would like to have done, because it's going to help future studies with this hypoplastic left heart syndrome. So we're going to get that done, but it won't happen until he's born. So I guess what I can do now is do my weight and measurements. My weight is 214. Oh well. The baby has to be at least 8 pounds for his first surgery, so the bigger the baby is, the better. I have noticed you know, my face is getting fatter than when I first started the vlogs and everything, and that's fine because I've already lost the weight once and I can do it again. It's a pain in the butt, but it can be done, and that's, you know, as long as baby's healthy as he can be, I guess you could say, the better. So anyways, I gotta find a place to set up so I can do my belly shot and measurement. I used to have a giant pool table right behind y'all, and we sold it. It's gone. So now, anyways, I'm blabbering. I'll see y'all in a minute. Alright, excuse the mess behind me. That's everything for Goodwill. Alright, so here is the baby bump. I am still in my night pants, so excuse me. He is definitely getting bigger. And measurement, last time I measured I was like 46. So what shall I be? $47.5. So he's growing. He's definitely getting out there. Anyways, guys, that is it for week 27. I almost said 47. That is it for week 27. And I'm sorry about having to change the setup right in the middle of the video. That's my bad. Anyways, guys, I will see y'all for week 28. Bye.